Hello my friends and enemies alike. Hope you're as good as can be in these dark times. Stay to the end to see the video and hear the phone call to Angela Jennings, or rather the Green Square Accord's Imperial droids. That is. Here we go again, yet another Green Slime Accord Star Wars. This is the GSA Way Mandalorian attack mission. Red 5 I'm going in. Operative Angela Jennings attempting to obtain ground 12 of the eviction notice that she failed to obtain in the last pathetic attempt. In Operation Get Me in breach my tenancy agreement at all costs. I filed a rebuttal to Angela Jennings' eviction notice way back in July 2025, which was addressed to her personally and was signed for, even before the court papers that never materialized were due to arrive. Ask yourself, why have Green Slime Accord, with all their money, power and political connections, and with BlackRock representing the ultimate corporation in the galaxy backing them, being like the Death Star relying on their Star Wars Mandalorian, this is the way nonsense not crushed me into the ground and thrown me out onto the streets, which would seriously make Green Square Accord CEO Ruthless Cookie on £300,000 a year, that's nearly 6,000 Imperial credits a week. A very happy emperor indeed. Now ground 10 is an outright lie. I have paid the rent and can prove it to the court. Ground 11 was a deliberate attempt to put me in arrears, and I can also prove that to the court. Angela Jennings. Now ground 12, which is something other than rent, has been broken or not performed, with the explanation omitted by Angela Jennings in the eviction notice altogether. Maybe it's because I have never even had a complaint against me or breached my tenancy in over 17 years of being a tenant with Green Square Accord and their predecessors Accord Housing, except for the ones they have manufactured internally. Now 3 months later, and after the previously failed attempt to manipulate my mental health condition to obtain ground 12 of the eviction with the gas visit and all the insidious logistics that the Disney Mandalorian This Is the Way mission required, with Angela Jennings finally realizing her fundamental mistake, which was to give me advance notice of the visit and thus allowing me to form a better plan to counteract her disgusting attempt to evict a vulnerable adult for daring to challenge the service charge abuse at this complex. What do you think Angela Jennings does next with Ruthless Cookie's blessing, in order to secure her very own ground 12 of the eviction, because ground 12 will be enough to evict me without 10 or 11 needed? Oh yes. The sly fucker turns up at my door unannounced, uninvited, and without giving me the chance to have my mental health team present. If I had opened that door to her, as I was in at the time, the court paperwork would have already been submitted with ground 12 secured. The GSA way was for me to open the door without any warning like last time, then be confronted with the very person who's personally responsible for my eviction, calculating this would trigger my condition, which would have seen me go ballistic on her, with the GSA way knowing fully well I would have no control over my anger once I feel threatened. And it gets even worse. Friday, the 19th of October 2025 is the date when she turns up on my doorstep. I made a mistake in the video stating the 6th or 7th. Sorry, I was angry when I made the video. However, she came on the one day my nurse was off, which I thought before I spoke to my CPN was very suspect indeed. Green Square Accord are fully aware of my condition and the very reason my mental health team are to be present during any visits to this property, as they have already had to do for a mandatory inspection previously. When I was informing my nurse as to what Angela Jennings had done on behalf of Green Square Accord on Monday the 22nd of October, and explaining how deliberate this all feels and the perfect timing of me not being able to contact support for 3 days, I was informed, and can prove this to the court, my CPN had already informed Green Slime Accord and provided the GSA way with contact times, including not being available on a Friday. How slimy, insidious and devious is this so-called charity? A very dear friend and someone closer to me than a sister explained that Green Square Accord have not only got to beat me, but have got to make an example of me doing it. Now that is the truth right there. Angela Jennings already knew I would not be able to contact my support and planned her visit to this property on the Friday the 19th of October for maximum distress to me, just to obtain her own ground 12 of her own drafted and served eviction notice. Disgusting. Good luck explaining all this to the judge under the threat of contempt of court. You might want to think about that for a minute. Angela Jennings. You failed yet again to make the end justify the means, which obtaining ground 12 of the 3-month-old eviction would do, would it not, ruthless cookie? The Emperor will be displeased. Enjoy.
This is what Angela Jennings did when she come to knock my door. Did she press the buzzer? No, it does not work. Gates are fixed. This gate wide open. Look at the paint missing off the gate. Wide open, just push it straight in. Same crap, different day. This is what she had to walk past when she knocked on my door. All the rubbish from the bins. Still window, still broken. It's like what, October the 5th? 6th, something like that. I think it's October the 6th, Sunday anyway. Past the rubbish, past the leaning tree, past the rubbish that they left and it's been left there for months, past the dilapidated buildings and the windows, down to the gates. The very reason this gate is locked like this, so G4 Green Square Accord don't have to pay any money out having it done. It should be loosed open onto that road. And you've got these gates, also the same gates you see, just padlocked so they can't be used. When everybody has to walk all the way around just to get to this point, the other side of the gates, and I wonder why these gates are always broken.
Hello, thanks for calling Green Square Accord. Just for the delay, ma'am, please take your name.
Good morning, could you connect me to Angela Jennings, please?
I'm sorry, may I have your name, please? Okay, what's your postcode?
What do you need my postcode for? Can you just not connect me to
I don't know who you are, and this is how it works. Are you a tenant or you not a tenant? Sorry.
I'm a tenant, yes.
Okay, may I have your postcode, please?
Can you not just connect me to Angela Jennings and I'll give it to her, please?
You have asked that question before, but usually we send message across to the account manager and they contact you depending on what the situation is.
But I need to speak to her. She sent me a message, you say, telling me to contact her.
Okay, so I will need your details to get into your account. I cannot just let you talk to her without me knowing who you are and then you confirm some details.
So you're refusing to connect me? Who am I speaking to, please?
You are speaking to Susie.
Who?
Susie, S-U-Z-I-E.
S-U-Z. S-U-Z, oh yeah. And you're refusing to connect me?
I am not refusing. I'm asking you for details so I can confirm who you are.
Well, I've got a subject access complaint logged with yourselves, you see, so I don't give you information because you share the details. So if you're saying I can't contact you, that's fair enough, but this is an important thing. I've got a letter to be contacted to, and she's telling me to call her, not you. She's gave me a phone number.
She should have given you her details. This is not her number. This is the contact centre number, and I can't just put you through.
Do you have a manager, please? Can you connect me to your manager, please?
I cannot connect you to my manager. I can have a talk to them and see what they can say, but they will just tell me the same thing because.
Well, I wish to raise a complaint then, please. Can you connect me to the person who deals with complaints? I wish to make a complaint about you, please.
That's fine, but
I know it's fine. Can you please? Can you speak to your manager, or can you connect me to your manager? Either way.
You can try and call back and speak to somebody else.
I'm not calling back. Please connect me to a man. I'm asking
I'm asking you for your details, and if we can't get it, then we can't go any further.
Well, then why has the person come to this property and connected me gave me a number and telling me to ring her?
Yes, this is the number, but we go to also follow a process that I need to follow.
Yeah, that's data protection. I'm not asking that. I'm not giving you any details. I'm not asking for any details. I'm very aware of the 2018 Data Protection Act. I'm asking for a number so I can contact a person who's told me to contact them from your organisation. You're telling me that I can't do that.
Unless you have her number where you can call her, I'm not able to give you her number.
She gave me this number personally.
But this number is us. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
And I'm trying to explain to you that you're saying to me that I've got to pass data protection when I'm not asking for any details and I'm not giving any details.
But you're trying to talk to the account manager.
I just want to raise a complaint. Can I do that without passing data protection act?
I can give you the email. You can send it.
I don't want an email. I wish to speak to your manager. If you say to me, just say on the phone, you're not going to speak to a manager, and that'll do.
My My manager will tell you the same thing.
Well, then let your manager let your manager tell me that then.
Speak to them.
I'm asking.
They won't come over and speak to you.
You're telling me
that I've done my job.
Hang on a second. You haven't done your job. You're telling me I've got to pass data protection.
I have done my job because you asked me something.
According to you have.
To an account manager.
You're telling me that I can't raise a complaint. Is that what you're saying?
Never said that. I said that you need to give me your details so I can go.
I don't need to give. I need to give you my details if I'm passing data protection. I'm not passing data protection. I'm ringing the number that somebody's put on a document that's been posted through my door personally. That's the number they've gave me. I'm only doing what it says. It says.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do what we would do if someone called in regarding that.
Well, you're doing it incorrectly. You're trying to make me pass data protection, and I don't need to pass data protection. I'm not giving you any details. I'm not asking for any details.
You're asking to speak to an account manager.
I'm asking to speak to the person who's come to my door and put this through telling me to contact you. I am trying to contact you. This is a recorded phone call, so you can do what you want.
I know. It's recorded here too. I have not done anything wrong.
Well, first of all, you haven't spoke to your manager. Secondly, you won't pass me to your manager. Thirdly, you won't let me log a complaint. You don't think that's...
I never said that you cannot lodge a complaint.
Why have you not spoken to your manager already? You're telling me I can't speak to the manager. You haven't even spoke to the manager, so how do you know that?
Because I have had this discussion with my managers before.
Okay. What about this?
Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it's fine. You want to speak to my manager? I'll go speak to them and tell them what's happening. Give me 2 minutes. Thank you. That's okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Hello there. Sorry for keeping you on hold. I've spoken to my manager. My manager has said without your details to get into your account, I cannot transfer you over.
Can you give me the name of the manager you were speaking to, please?
Sorry, you want what?
The name of the manager that you spoke to.
Her name is Katie.
Katie who?
Katie P.
Kate, can you spell that, please?
P-E-E. Katie P.
Katie P. Yeah, okay. And can you confirm? Can you just confirm this that you won't connect me to Angela Jennings? I just need this because there's court action, you see. So I just want to just make it clear that you won't. No, I don't mean. I'm not trying to be funny. You cannot connect. Can you just say you cannot connect me to Angela Jennings?
I cannot connect you to Angela Jennings
Thank
without your details.
That'll do. Have a good day. Bye.